So some awesome stuff came in the mail today. What we have here is a set of Doug's headers for a 1969 Charger or any kind of B body that fits around that. And basically these are 2-inch primaries, and they go into, I think, 3.5-inch collectors, and then they have reducers here in this box. So you can see that'll take it down to 2.5-inch. Came with the gaskets and all the hardware and bolts that you need. So that's pretty awesome. And I've read a lot of good reviews on this stuff, that Doug's is really good quality, and the fit and finish is really nice. And so far what I see, the welds are nice. I mean, everything seems to be up to par. What I'm going to do right now is actually take some high heat paint these, and then use a torch to bake them in cycles. That way the paint will stay and cure. But I love the way these things look. They're going to work awesome in the Charger. I've heard nothing but good reviews from Doug's. So let's get these painted. We're going to start off with a coat of high temp primer, and then we'll go into the black, which is a flat black, and then I found some satin clear of high temp, so we'll have a little bit of a shine to these things. But I was going to go ceramic, but they didn't have any. They were out of stock, and they wouldn't be back in stock until November, and these are really crucial to me right now because I don't want to bolt the engine in until these are in. So, because I'm going to have to lift the engine back up to install these, so I figured might as well just have them painted and get ready to go. And I think the black will look good with the turquoise anyway, so let's go ahead and throw some coats of paint on these. Primer's done. Now we'll go for the first coat of black. Looking pretty cool. Black is all finished. We will now hit it with some satin clear to lock it in, and that'll do it for us tonight. So the clear is completely dried. They look really good. I was kind of worried about the flat black paint. Whenever I did the black coat, it looked really dull. I didn't like it. But now this satin clear has really just brought it back for me because it just looks way better. So yeah, now we're going to flip these bad boys over, hang them by here on this flange, and then we'll run some heat through there on the collector. That way that it'll distribute the heat all the way through these primaries, and we'll get this thing cured. Just in case anybody was curious about what paint I'm using here, this is the VHT Flameproof. Got it, the primer, and then this is the black here, and then I got clear. So this is all bought at the store. And it may not be the best choice, but I think it'll definitely work. I've seen it used a lot, and I've seen good results from it. So the headers are installed, basically. They're just sitting in there by a couple bolts. And I would have filmed the process, but unfortunately my camera has broken. The zoom will not work anymore, and I can't focus it. So, sorry about that, but you guys can actually take a look at it here, and we'll try and focus it. Oh, it sounds so bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can't even focus it anymore. I need to get a new camera, so we're going to do that. But yeah, the headers are in. Well, it was kind of a bit of a bear. We had to drop the center link and pick the engine up a little bit, but once we got all that figured out, it wasn't too bad to get in, and they have a lot of clearance. I'm actually surprised. So being that my camera broke, I went ahead and picked up this new Canon 80D. I don't know if anybody really cares about these things, but I figured I'd go ahead and show you the new camera here and try to focus on it with my old camera, but it won't do it because it's broken. We'll switch over now, take the SD card out of this one, put it in here, and the next shot will be with the new camera. So here's my first official video with the new Canon 80D, showcasing the old Canon T3i that you see right here. This thing has served me for the past 5 years, and the only problem with it is the fact that it fell on the lens, where right there you can see the damage that was done right there. Just flattened out that corner, and I can't focus it now, can't zoom in or out. But now we have this nice brand new Canon 80D, and I'm going to be honest with you, just looking at this footage right now, it looks so good. Way better than what I had. So we'll see how the audio quality is. I have that Rode microphone, and I think it's going to work pretty well. I'm excited about it. So let's do a test showing the audio for this without the Rode microphone. Zooming in, check out the focus, how it just throws it around. Look at that. No more crunching sounds that you come from the no more crunching sounds coming from the old focus. All does it automatically. All the zooming is nice. Look at that. Really crisp. So you can zoom in on stuff really focused. Zoom over here real quick. Focused. Nice, 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 nice. Do I look better or worse? I really don't know. This thing's kind of heavy, I'm not going to lie. It's the body itself and the lens isn't heavier. It's just that it's got the extra little digital zoom on the bottom, the electric motor that works as zoom, and then the microphone up top, which I'm not used to. So I just wanted to do a test to see how the microphone picks up audio facing forward rather than behind, and see how it sounds. Alright, so besides the Phytech sitting here, I've got a couple other things that I'm going to talk to you guys about. This is just bolted on, it's not actually doing anything right now, but hopefully soon it will. But like I mentioned, I think in the last video I said that I want to break it in with the carburetor. That way I don't have to make sure that this thing is running right before I actually go and break the cam in, because it's really crucial at that point. But let's go ahead and show you some things that I got. So this is actually an air cleaner for a 69 Roadrunner with an air grabber, but it would be a 3D3 4-barrel. So that's why it has a single 4-barrel base instead of the 6-pack like you normally would see. I've got an aftermarket chrome lid for it. This is actually Dad's. I'm going to borrow it just to see how it looks. So set that on there. I honestly love the way it looks. I had this idea in mind whenever I was putting the car together, just hadn't found one yet, and then I found one at a car show this past weekend. So it went better than I actually had expected. I really love the way this thing looks. This is the lid that I have. I don't know if I'm going to use the chrome one or if I'm going to take this one and possibly paint it. Now on some of the newer cars like the 73, 74, 340 cars, 360 cars, anything like that, like especially in an A body, you would get an orange lid with the Corporation blue, which this is actually turquoise, but I don't really like that look. So I want to take this, sand it down, possibly paint it, maybe turquoise, maybe black, I really don't know yet. It all depends on what my valve covers are, but that's just really cosmetic stuff. It doesn't really matter at this point. Next step, get the water pump housing on, water pump, which that's already bolted together, and then start working with our alternator, compressor, power steering pump, which I've already got the alternator, which is supposed to go right here. I've got it, I haven't unboxed it yet. Probably look at it in the next video when we start building the accessories, but as you saw, the headers are in. A little bit of a process to get those in, but finally they went in and everything went pretty well. So I really enjoy how they work. They look really nice, and I'm really excited about this air cleaner. But one thing is, it's too tall for the hood to shut on it. So that means that we're going to get an aftermarket fiberglass 6-pack hood scoop. I'm not going to cut a hole in my original hood. I'm going to save that, and I will take and buy a brand new hood, which will all completely fiberglass, and it'll be the kind that you can use the hinges on, and we'll put that on, and I think it'll look really nice. It's actually cut out for this specific intake. That Performer RPM intake just makes it sit so much taller, and the 6-pack hood scoop will look good, and we can always throw the stock hood back on it whenever we go back to that original look.
So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I'm actually out here filming something else and realized that I forgot to film an outro for the last video of the Charger. But stay tuned for next week. We're going to have a very exciting episode come out. But if you liked the video, please leave a like down below. Have any questions for me, feel free to leave a comment or send me an email. Don't forget to subscribe. Order your t-shirts and your stickers. Send in your projects to my email. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. I nearly forgot, Jason Hoffer, you were the winner of the mirror contest. Over the past month, I had you guys buy your stickers to enter a contest to win the mirror off of the Charger and a t-shirt. Jason Hoffer was the one who was randomly selected to be the winner. So thank you all for competing. I will send an email to you and get your shirt size and then send out both of them in the same package.